Senior High School On-Air Academy. Unstoppable! Delivering you quality education amidst pandemic.
To defer school opening to October 5.
Unstoppable!
Giving you accessible learning platform anytime, anywhere.
Ang klase, whatever form it is.
Comprehensible!
Buckle up and get yourself ready.
I will repeat, then you will do it later on.
Accurate!
The sphere that includes all living things.
Today, we will be talking about rational functions.
Simplify.
This is Jaw speaking. How may I help you?
This is the School Radio's Senior High School On-Air
On-Air
Academy. And now, here's your new episode for Techno Power.
Your guide in the subject, empowerment technologies.
Techno Power.
Techno Power.
Techno Power.
Good day, my dear senior high school learners! Today is another exciting episode. We are glad that despite of this hard situation that we are facing right now, we can still learn as one through radio via DEF at Radyo Eskwela sa Isabela. I am Rhea Jane Valle Bernardo, your radio teacher on air, always reminding you to enjoy as you listen to this episode. Are you ready? Yay! Once again, my dear learners, be sure you are in a comfortable place and no one can distract you while listening to our broadcast. Are you ready? Yay! I think you are now ready, so let's begin. We had so much learning from the previous episode, from where you explored the principles of interactivity and rich content in the context of Web 2.0 and the participation of the user in the online experience. Similarly, you enjoyed anecdotes of how one used ICTs to be part of a social movement, change, or cause to illustrate aspects of digital citizenship. This time, let me see how well you listened in the last episode. Let's check your previous quiz. Number 1 answer is ICT or Information Communication Technology. Number 2, the answer is Multimedia. Number 3, the answer is True. Number 4, the answer is Digital Single Lens Reflex. Number 5, the answer is Audio File Format. Okay, let's count your score. Wow, fantastic! You really did great. Now, we are going to learn another empowered multimedia lesson that will move your senses. Buckle up and have a relaxing environment as we welcome you to our today's episode. Stay tuned, I'll be back after this reminder.
Ayun na, ayun na, ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela. Ayun na, ayun na, ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela.
Tayo na!
Elena, have you washed your hands already? Oh yes, Karen. Me too. We need to always wash our hands with soap and water to kill germs and bacteria and to keep us away from COVID-19. You're right, Elena. Proper hand washing is a protection against COVID-19. This information is from the Department of Health, Department of Education, and this is station.
Ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela.
Tayo na!
And we are back once again Good day, my dear students. Still, I'm Regine Valle Bernardo, your radio teacher. Today's episode, we will focus on how we are going to address a certain local or regional cause or issue for social change related to specific professional tracks that can be addressed or tackled using an ICT project for social change. On this note, it is important to define social change. Do you have concepts in mind? Right. Social change refers to an alteration in the social order of society. It can include social institutions, social behaviors, or social relations. It can be done in any form of multimedia. One can make social change through use of campaigns. Campaigns are a work in an organized and active way toward a particular goal, typically a political or social one. A campaign can help you organize your project properly. Anyway, can you identify a certain local or regional cause or issue for social change related to specific professional tracks that can be addressed or tackled using an ICT project for social change? Okay, before you answer the question, let's explore first the nitty-gritty of ICT project. What is ICT project and how it is being done? Basically, there are 4 major phrases involved in making ICT project. Can you mention them? Very good. These are planning, development, release and promotion, and maintenance. Let's explore them one by one. Let's start with planning. As they say, a good plan is a roadmap. It shows you the final destination and usually the best way to get there. Hence, planning serves as the foundation of any ICT project. It involves the following tasks but not limited to conceptualizing your project, researching on available data about your topic, setting deadlines and meetings, assigning people to various tasks, finding a web or blog host, creating a sitemap or tour website, listing down all applications that you need including web apps, and funding. But before starting your project, your group should be able to do necessary paperwork. This allows experts to see if your project is doable over the time frame that was given and if it is significant enough to make into reality. In doing an ICT project, you need to have a concept paper. A concept paper is a document used to convince a panel of potential funders to help a product, program, or service to become a reality. There are 5 elements of a concept paper. Number 1 is introduction. It includes your group's mission and vision and a brief introduction of your project. Next is purpose, which includes the reasons why this project is worth your group and your sponsor's time, effort, and money. Then, description, that includes all the necessary information about the project. In ICT, it involves the sites you are going to produce and the purpose of each and how they work in unison. This is followed by support, which contains the budget needed for the project. Some concept papers do not specify any amount requested from the sponsor. And lastly, contact information that includes information on how the group be contacted. The next phase is development. It involves the actual creation of the website, involves the production of images, infographics, etc. Medias you can use are text, videos, pictures, audio, and website. One of the popular means in developing ICT project is the infographics. Have you done one? Infographics are visual presentations of information that use the elements of design to quickly communicate an idea, just like in the following. First is presenting survey data. Infographics are very useful in presenting results from a gathered data. When organizing infographics, it becomes much easier and faster to give the meaning of the data. Second is simplifying a complicated concept. The purpose of the infographics is to simplify a complex idea, which makes them great educational tools, especially when presenting an overview of a topic. Third one is explaining how things work. Infographics are often used to reveal the mechanics behind how objects work. Skilled designers can create infographics that pull apart the issues concerning the professionals working at home and graphically explain the impact of being a professional and a simple individual at home. Fourth one is drawing comparison. When drawing comparisons, infographics help organize similarities and differences by visually creating parallels that complement the information being presented. Comparison can be difficult to express with words, sometimes to the point of being more confusing than revealing to the audience. However, by presenting the same information in a nearly organized infographics, comparisons become clearer, giving several negative impacts of pandemic that affects the education system and working hours of breadwinners of the family. Fifth one is in enhancing your creativity. You can use the combination of text, shapes, and images to present your message in a creative way. Remember, always being creative is being unique. What does that mean? That leads to sixth, defining one's uniqueness. Your message must be something people can relate to, but it must be presented in a unique way to attract the viewer's attention. Present it in a surprising and exciting way to draw attention. Somehow, you can raise some questions that would create several opinions and comments, just like social media nowadays. Seventh is illustrating simplicity. Presenting a simple yet elegant design will attract more attention than cluttered elements that may bore the audience. Too many colors and pictures may be hard to understand and distract the readers from getting the message. Eighth one is using graphics and visuals. You can illustrate your point with pictures, typography, and colors. Ninth is using the forwarding tool. It's important that the viewer will be able to easily click share after reading your infographic so that your message can be forwarded and read by as many people as possible. Include and locate the links and share buttons in a place where they can be easily accessed. Are you still with me?
Yeah!
Now that at least you've learned infographics, you can consider this in the development of your ICT project. So, what's the next phase? Correct. Release and promotion, which involves the actual release of the website, the video, the audio, the images for public viewing, and promoting it. Promotion typically starts before the actual release. Lastly, we have maintenance that involves responding to feedback of your site visitors and continuing to improve your ICT project. Did you get the idea of doing an ICT project for social change? This time, I know you are ready to make one. But of course, we'll go back to our question a while ago. Can you identify local or regional issue related to specific professional tracks that can be addressed or tackled using an ICT project such as infographics for social change? Definitely, one concrete example is the pandemic everyone is experiencing today. COVID-19 is a global health crisis that defined the new normal in the present situation. The time it struck the country in early March of 2019, social media made use of infographics, videos, text, and other media materials such as means of informing people how to avoid the spread of the virus. What are the local or regional issues can you give for campaigns? Correct. Anti-drug campaigns. What can you do with this? Right. You can create infographics to equip parents and the community to raise drug-free children. What else? Absolutely. Animal welfare rights. You can create an advocacy dedicated to native cats and dogs, educating the Filipino people on responsible pet ownership. Do you still have some in mind? Definitely, you have a lot of issues there, like environmental conservation and action, contemporary ICT issues such as cyberbullying, copyright infringement, green technology, and internet addiction. Considering this that you have identified, what ICT projects can you make to advocate social change? Oh well, I know you're excited to have one, but let's have a short recap first of what has been taken. Anyone? You did listen well. You have given a good wrap-up. You learned that the 4 phases of developing ICT projects, which are planning, development, release and promotion, and maintenance. An example that you have learned is the creation of infographics where one can make a content through presenting information in a visual way. Prospects can connect to the message you're trying to convey with data in a visual, which helps them to know, like, and be part of your advocacy. Alright, I know you're ready with a short quiz. But as you prepare, let's have a short break.
Ayun na, ayun na, ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela. Ayun na, ayun na, ayun na, sa Radyo Eskwela.
Tayo na!
Hello! You can still continue your learning even if you are at home through the use of DepEd Commons. If you are enrolled in a public school, private school, or in alternative learning system or ALS, you can access DepEd Commons. You can see and hear educational resources that you can download, print, and use. The DepEd Commons is an online platform designed by the Department of Education to ensure that education continues. This information is from the Department of Education.
Once again, I am your radio teacher with the RBI Productions team, Rhea Jane Valle Bernardo, always reminding you, we learn as one. Walang batang maiiwan sa SDO Isabela. Welcome back! Now, we are going to have your short quiz. The instruction is like this. Write what is being asked in the following statement, and I will repeat the statement twice then. Again, I will just repeat the statement twice. Ready?
Yay!
Here is statement number 1. What are the elements and tools in creating infographics? I'll repeat. What are the elements and tools in creating infographics? Number 2. What are the principles in creating an infographic? I'll repeat. What are the principles in creating an infographic? Number 3. Give examples of local or regional issues that affect social changes that could be a use for this ICT project. I'll repeat. Give examples of local or regional issues that affect social changes that could be a use for this ICT project. Are you still fine, my dear students? Okay, it is very easy, di ba? Hope you enjoy your quiz right now. Are you?
Yay!
That's it! Congratulations! We will check your answers on our next episode. For now, to commend you for a job well done, give yourself a round of applause. Your final scores will be sent to you by your teacher. Our episode has come to an end. So for now, you may just put your answer sheets inside your envelope, which would be sent to the school for checking. If you have questions regarding our episode today, you may just call or text your Empowerment Technologies teacher in your respective schools. Be sure to tune in on the next episode. This has been your scriptwriter and radio teacher, Rhea Jane Valle Bernardo with the RBI production team. Once again, always reminding you we learn as one. Walang batang maiiwan sa SDO Isabela.
Halina't matuto, gamit ang ating radyo, pakinggan at unawain, aralin na ito.
Patuloy ang edukasyon para sa ating henerasyon.
Sa daan ng pagkatuto ay walang may iwan.
Kaya halina sa Radyo Eskwela!
makakapag-aral ngayong pasukan. Wala naman po tayong sapat na pera upang makabili ng makabagong teknolohiya tulad ng cellphone, internet at laptop.
Anak, huwag kang mag-alala. Mayroon naman tayong radyo. Narinig ko kanina sa isang anunsyo na magagamit ang radyo sa inyong pag-aaral. Ito ay tinatawag na Radio-Based Instruction o RBI.
RBI? Ano po yun, Inay?
Ang RBI ay isang alternatibong pamamaraan na inilunsad ng DepEd upang maihatid ang mga kaalaman sa pamamagitan ng pakikinig sa radyo.
Paano po ito gamitin, Nay?
Bubuksan mo lamang ang ating radyo at hanapin ang Radyo Eskwela. Ito ay mapapakinggan mula Lunes hanggang Biyernes sa oras ng alas 9 ng umaga hanggang alas 4 ng hapon.
Wow! Ang ganda naman yan, Nay! Excited na ako sa darating na pasukan! Isang impormasyon mula sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon at ng himpilang ito.
May bagong virus na kumakalat ngayon at naaalarma ang buong nation. Para di daw mahawa, ito ang solusyon. Kaya sundin mabuti tong instructions. Maghugas ng kamay para virus mamatay. Iwasan ding humawak sa mouth, nose at eyes para COVID-19 hindi na makapuksa. Mag-face mask at mag-alcohol mayat maya. Maghugas ng kamay para virus mamatay. Iwasan ding humawak sa mouth, nose at eyes para COVID-19 hindi na makapuksa. Mag-face mask at mag-alcohol mayat maya. Ang virus ay nakamamatay, kaya makinig, wag pasaway. Stay sa bahay, wag nang gumala. Kung ayaw mong ikay mahawa, mag-face mask kung lalabas. Mag-vitamin C ng madalas at umiwas sa mga matatao. Mag-alcohol para sigurado. Maghugas ng kamay para virus mamatay. Iwasan ding humawak sa mouth, nose at eyes para COVID-19 hindi na makapuksa. Mag-face mask at mag-alcohol mayat maya. Maghugas ng kamay para virus mamatay. Iwasan ding humawak sa mouth, nose at eyes para COVID-19 hindi na makapuksa. Mag-face mask at mag-alcohol mayat maya. Maghugas ng kamay para virus mamatay. Iwasan ding humawak sa mouth, nose at eyes para COVID-19 hindi na makapuksa. Mag-face mask at mag-alcohol mayat maya. May bagong virus na kumakalat ngayon